score. Take some time off the clock and move it down the field.
Gallatin stays in that 4-3. They've gone with a little more beef up front. Lebanon in the I formation. Receivers on either side. The give is to the tailback. They fake it to the tailback. They're going for the marbles to Crudup. He's got it. He's gone. He's gone. Across the 20, the 10, the 15. Lebanon hits a home run. Touchdown. Big Blue. 77 yards. Salas to Crudup. They lulled him asleep. The 42 post. They fake it up the middle. They hit Crudup on the post route, and it's off to the races.
Tommy, he never broke stride. Beautiful, beautiful pass. You can't draw it up any better. They run it in practice, and that's why you do it.
You call that the dagger. Lebanon goes for the throat. 77 yards on the pass and catch from Salas to Crudup. Moda will attempt the PAT. Hutto snaps it. They put it down. The kick is up. Good. It's good. 24-10. Lebanon by 2 scores over Gallatin. 8:14 to go in the game. We'll take a 30. And what a turn of events. Gallatin had the possibility for a 1st and goal at the 2 after Lebanon roughed the kicker on the field goal. Gallatin instead chose to take the penalty on the kickoff. They kick it out of sight. Lebanon strikes a 77-yard touchdown pass from Salas to Crudup. Here comes Maynard with a kick. End over end. It's going to be taken. It's going to hit on about the 20. Take a sideways bounce. Holder's got it, and he is smothered on the near sideline. Lebanon with a couple of players. Luke Sampson down there quickly. Hutto there to make the tackle. Also Ty Cross and Zach Pruitt on that tackle.
You know, Tommy, Lebanon not having to kick the ball deep in the end zone. If you can get a good high directional kick where you can get them bottled up and have your coverage in there, that's as effective as kicking it through the end zone. Yeah, we got it at the 25 instead of the 20, but that's a good job of putting the ball down there where you can have some coverage on it.
Quarterback Boo Butler's got 8 minutes and 10 seconds. He will put it in play at the 24. He's in the gun. He drops the pass. He scrambles. Lebanon's got a bullseye on him. He breaks it outside, breaks it out near the 40-yard line, across the 35 to about the 37. First down run for Boo Butler. Ty Cross on the tackle for Lebanon, along with Mark Reeves. Butler dropping the pass, seeing his options, tucking it down, taking it off and running. Terry, we've seen an outstanding quarterback who can run.
Tommy, 13 yards on that play, 14 carries, 66 yards tonight by Butler.
Butler spreads them out. Now it's even. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. He's in the gun. Lebanon in a 4-3. Takes the snap, looks to throw, and it's hit. Intercepted by Lebanon and dropped. They will call that incomplete. Elliott Wheat caught the deflected pass. We got his arm. It came out spinning sideways. Elliott caught it and dropped it.
That close, Tommy. Big, big play.
Brad Reed, that Lebanon sideline and that cheering section has got to be nuts right now.
It's absolutely nuts. That 11-play drive that ended up in a field goal by the Green Wave had taken a bit out of the wind into the sails of this Blue Devil team. But then that 77-yard bomb got this team jacked back up. The crowd's into it, but they're still all business. There's still 7:39 left to play. They know this team is dangerous. They're still in the game.
Butler looks at a 2nd down and 10 at his own 37. Split receivers left and right. Twins on the left, twins on the right. Butler takes a snap, spins, gives it to Holder on the sweep. He's caught up outside in a pile of Lebanon defenders. Fumble. And he has fumbled. Yes. And coming up with that football is Andy Cannon, the junior. They stripped it away from Sanchez Holder. Brad, it was right in front of you. It looked like a mob of Lebanon players all over Sanchez Holder.
It was no individual. There was about 3 guys that laid a stick on him at the same time. That ball came flying out. First down, Blue.
Lebanon has a chance to do some damage. They take over. 7:31 to go in the game, nursing a 24-10 lead over the Green Wave in Gallatin. Lebanon in the I set. Receivers left and right. Salas gives it to the tailback, Hastings, as he tries the left side. Breaks the tackle, cuts it back inside, stays inbounds, and then steps out of bounds. That will stop the clock with 7:23 to go in the contest. Running the stretch play where he runs parallel to the line of scrimmage and cuts it up at his first opportunity, about 7 yards on that gain for the tailback.
That's
DeMarco Hastings.
Good gain, Tommy, but at the same time, we need that clock to run. You got to stay in bounds and protect the football.
Hastings stays in the game at tailback. Benford is in there at fullback. The give is to Benford on the trap, and they just get him. Just get him. Nose man for Gallatin, DeAndre Ray, grabs him by the foot and pulls him down. If he doesn't make that play, it's 15 or 20 yards. The officials will take a timeout here and bring the chains across to measure.
Now, Tommy, this is where you're going to see Bobby Brown get the stopwatch out. When you come out, they measure for the first down. If it's not first down, or even if it is, and they set the chains, they got 25 seconds to get the play off. You're going to see Coach Brown over there with the stopwatch. He's going to be counting them. The back judge behind the defensive secondary, when it gets down to 5 seconds, he'll start counting it off. Silas will look at Brown. Brown will tell him to run the play, and you use all the clock you can.
Lebanon has done an outstanding job historically of utilizing the clock to their advantage. 7:06 to go in the game. Lebanon looking at a 3rd down and 1, and it is a very short one. Lebanon with a short huddle. Receivers break wide. We've got another receiver in the game. Michael Hollingsworth is split wide right. 3rd and 1 at the Gallatin 27. The give, fake it to Maynard. Complete to Taz White for the first down. They hit him on a little arrow route. They fake the ball inside. Salas boots to his right. Taz White runs toward the sideline, catches it, first down, Blue Devils.
Tommy, I like it. I like it. Everybody's looking for you to run it right up the middle. He fakes it and pulls it out, hits the little pass in the flat right there. Gallatin's got to loosen up a little bit. They can't crowd the line of scrimmage now.
1st and 10 for Lebanon, and the clock runs with 6:34 to go in the contest. 1st and 10 at the 24. Salas gives it to the tailback who runs wide. He breaks it outside, hits a man, flag on the play. Hastings cuts it back inside where he is tackled right in the middle of the field by a host of Gallatin defenders. This big gain will be for naught as a flag will come out on the play. And Lebanon has a man down. Big offensive lineman Tyler Walker is down. Justin McKinney out to see about him, as is Bobby Brown. Flag on the play. It looked like a late hold as Hastings ran up into a pile, and when he got in the pile, the flag came out. They're working on Tyler Walker across the way.
Tommy, Lebanon doing a good job tonight, of course. Well, of course, you're up 24-10, but they have got to shut down on these mistakes. Which I know that's why you play. Yeah. I'm just saying, they're not content taking a knee and running this clock out.
Hollingsworth splits to the left, Crudup to the right, split backs in the backfield. Salas gives it to Maynard as he tries the right side. He breaks it outside. Good little gain as he lowers his head and is near the first down marker.
Tommy, the green and gold are falling back. The crowd is moving. They're on roller skates going backwards. The line's getting surged. The backs are kicking out. The running backs are running over the D-backs. Lebanon's having their way right now like I haven't seen.
They're moving the sticks. Brad Reed, you are watching that offensive line really do some work. First and 10, Lebanon at the Gallatin 14. The clock runs at 5:36. Salas split backfield. They give it to Hastings. Hastings attacks the middle and nothing there. Nothing at all as Gallatin gets him stopped right in the middle of the field. And again, time management, Bobby Brown watching that stopwatch. 5:14 to go in the game. Lebanon up by 2 scores. Blue Devils looking at a second down and 8 at the 13-yard line of Gallatin. Lebanon took the lead right before the half and has been in the lead ever since. High backfield for the Blues. Give it to Benford right up the middle. Picks up about 2, maybe 3. Benford on the trap. Moves the sticks just a little. 4:35 to go in the game.
Now, Tommy, the question being, the ball is there on the 10-yard line. If you don't get this first down, don't you go for it? You don't try to kick one, do you?
I think you go.
Do you? That's what I'm saying. I think you go too, because you're down there. You've got them backed up.
I think you go. You've got a young field goal kicker. You've got an experienced offense. Split backs in the backfield, Benford and Maynard. Salas looks to throw on the slant. Incomplete. They tried to hit Crudup on the slant. Defensive pressure by Gallatin, the defensive back for the Green Wave. Ross Hollins, you can't play it much better than that. Hollins all over Crudup as the ball arrives. Once the ball gets there, you get your hands on him. Lebanon, 4th down and 5 at the 10. The Blue Devils lead.